Good morning all of you. In the previous class we have discussed about the 3 address code. So in 3 address code the first part is covered. The first one is the addresses and instructions. So in this class I am going to explain you what is meant by quadruples, triples and SSA. So SSA means static single assignment form. So in the previous class we have discussed about the addresses and instructions. So in that we have seen what is meant by 3 address code. Next one, the tag representation. This is the 3 address code and this is the tag representation. Next one, address and instructions. Next one, different types of 3 address code statements. Like that. And also we have seen the representation, how to convert the code, how to convert the program into 3 address code. See, in 2 ways we can represent the 3 address code. One is the position numbers. Generally we can represent 100, 101, 102, 103 like that. And one thing is the label concept. Now in this class I am going to explain you about the quadruples. The second topic is in 3 address code statement. The second one is quadruples. In examination point of view, the quadruples and triples are very, very important one. The direct question. So what is meant by quadruple and define and give some statement and that statement converted into quadruples and triples. Direct question they may ask 7 marks. So here in the description of 3 address code instructions specifies the component of each type of instruction, but it does not specify the representation of these instructions. It is not defined the representation of these instructions in a data structure. Suppose whereas in a compiler, these instructions can be implemented as a object or a record. Record means it contains some fields. So here the fields are fields for the operator and the operands, because all of you know that the expression contains operands and operators. So here in this case, in the quadruples, 3 such representations we can use. That one is quadruples, triples and indirect triples. So these actually the 3 address code contains some set of instructions. These instructions not represented in a data structure. Now these instructions can be implemented as object or a record with fields for the operator and the operands. It can be represented in 3 ways. One is quadruples, second one is triples, and the third one is indirect triples. Now first we will see the quadruples. So here quadruple means the name itself, quad means total 4. So here it has total 4 fields. The first field is operator, the second one is argument to 1, third one is argument to 2 and then result, total 4. So quadra means the meaning itself, quadra means nothing but 4 values. So here the 4 fields are, one is operator, second one is argument to 1, third one is argument to 2 and then the last one is result fields, total 4 fields. Next one, here the operator field contains an internal code for the operator. Generally the operator field contains the internal code, it is an interior code. Next one, for example, take if the statement is like this, x equal to y plus z, then it can be represented in quadruple means what is the first one? First operator is, first one is the operator. So here we are using the operator is a plus operator. Next one, argument to 1. Argument to 1 means nothing but y, left child. Argument to 2 means nothing but the right child, that is z. And the result is stored at x. So it is represented by placing plus in operator, y in argument 1, z in argument 2 and x in result. And also here some exceptions are there. One is, suppose in this case we have total 2 operands and single operator. 2 operands and single operator. So OP, this is the operator, this is the argument 1 and this is the argument 2. Whereas suppose if take the statement is like this, x equal to minus y, like this, x equal to minus y, or x equal to y. So in this case we are not using the argument 2. We are not using argument 2, this one. Okay. Same way, a copy statement x equal to y. In this also we are not using the second argument. And also the second exception is, suppose the operators like, whenever the code contains the parameter, we can use neither argument 2 or nor result. We can use neither argument 2 nor result when the code contains the procedures. And the last one is, here the conditional, unconditional jumps put the target label in result. The conditional and unconditional jump put the target label in result. Suppose whenever we can perform any jump statement, suppose conditional or unconditional, we can write go to L. What is L? Again we have to define label L. That one we can define the result only. Okay. So these are some of the exceptions. Now take one example. So write quadruples for the following, for the expression A equal to B star minus C plus B star minus C. Now this is the question. Maybe 7 marks. Okay. So here the input is the expression. Now we have to write the quadruples. So before writing the quadruples, first we have to write the 3 underscore for the given statement. So here the given statement is like this: A equal to B star minus C plus B star minus C. This is the given statement. Suppose if you observe this one, the equal to right hand side, total 4 operands and 5 operators. Okay. Now we have to convert this one into 3 address code. See, if you observe B star minus C, B star minus C, almost same expression. You have to perform addition operation. So first write, take temporary variable T1 equal to, first write minus C. Minus C means nothing but unary minus C, nothing but unary operator minus C. Next one we can perform B star minus C. Now take temporary variable T2, B star minus C value is already assigned to T1, B star T1. So it is in 3 underscore form as per rule 1. What is rule 1? X equal to Y operator Z. As per rule 1, this is in 3 underscore form. Now this part is over. So this value is T2. Same way, we can convert this expression into 3 underscore form. Again, B star minus C. Take temporary variable T3 equal to unary minus C. Again, temporary variable T4 equal to B star minus C is already assigned to T3. Now this value is T4. Now we can perform addition operation. So temporary variable T5 equal to T2 plus T4. And then entire this value is assigned to A. So entire value means already T5. Now you can write by using the copy statement, assignment operator. A equal to T5. T5 is assigned to A. So this is the 3 underscore statement. Okay. Now we can write the quadruples. We can write the quadruples. Just now I have mentioned that quadruple means it contains the total 4 fields. What is the first field? Operator. Second field is argument 1. Third field is argument 2, and then result. Now write the table. So first one is operator. Next one is argument 1. Argument 2, and then result. And then result. See, the quadruple contains 4 fields: operator, argument 1, argument 2, and then result. So these are the fields. Now, before filling this table, the first step is first write the 3 underscore for the given statement. So that part is already over. Now we have to write the table, construct this table, quadruple table. So simply follow the instructions as it is. Simply follow the steps as it is. What is the first statement? T1 equal to unary minus C. Now write it to quadruples. So what is the operator here? So this is the first statement. So here the operator is minus. Nothing but unary minus. Unary minus. C. What is the argument 1? Argument 1 is C. There is no argument 2 because I have already mentioned that some of the exceptions are there. In this case, suppose whenever we are using x equal to minus y or x equal to y, at that time we are not using argument 2. So that's why here there is no argument 2. So minus C. So this value is assigned to temporary variable T1. So here result is T1. See, in the quadruple we can use any number of temporary variables, no problem. Because in the next phase there is a code optimization. In that case we have to reduce that code. Okay. Now the first one is over. Now write the second statement. Now write the second statement. What is the second statement? T2 equal to B star T1. So what is the operator? Star. So operator is star. What is the argument 1? Argument 1 is B. Argument 2 is T1. So B, T1. So the value is assigned to temporary variable 2, T2. T2. Next the third one. Again T3 equal to minus C. So 2. Again unary operator U minus C. The value is assigned to T3. Okay. Next one. T4 equal to B star T3. Operator is star B T3 and assigned to T4. Assigned to T4. Next one, T5 equal to T2 plus T4. So here the operator is plus operator. Plus operator. So argument to 1 T2 and argument to T4. T2, T4. The value is assigned to T5. And the last statement is, it is a copy statement, assignment. We are using the assignment operator. So A equal to T5. So in this case, the operator equal to. What is the argument 1? So here the argument 1 is T5. So in this case also there is no argument 2. Now this value is assigned to A. So the result is A. So this is the quadruple table. Okay. So how to construct a quadruple table means total 2 steps. Step 1. Step 1 is write the 3 actors code statements for the given expression. So in this case, the given expression is A equal to B star minus C plus B star minus C. So this expression is converted into 3 actors code form. This is step 1. And step 2 is table. The quadruple means it contains a total 4 fields. The first field is operator, second field is argument 1, argument 2 and then result. So how to convert means simply follow the 3 underscore statements as it is. Same order. So minus C. So operator minus argument 1 C and the value is assigned to temporary variable T1. Same way B star T1, operate this star B T1 assigned to T2. Like that A equal to T5. So in this case we are using the copy statement. So here the operator is assignment operator equal to argument 1 is T5 and this value is assigned to A. Okay. So in this way we constructed quadruple table. Now this is the result. So this is the 3. Just now we discussed about the same example. So this is the 3 underscore statement and this is the quadruple. So operator, argument 1, argument 2 and then result. Okay. And the next one is the next point is triples. Third point is triples. Okay. So here also the quadruple means we have total 4 fields. Whereas the triple means total 3 values, 3 fields. So here the 3 fields are, one is operator, second one is argument 1 and then argument 2. So the difference between the quadruple and the triple is only the result column. In the quadruple the 4th parameter is result, whereas in this triple case total we have total 3 parameters. So we have to remove the result column, result field. So note that here the result field in quadruples is used primarily for the temporary names. The main purpose of the result field is to store the values. Almost all are temporary variables only. T1 temporary variable, T2 temporary variable, T3, T4, T5, almost all are temporary variables. For the purpose of temporary variables, we are using the field is result. So using triples, we refer to the result of an operation, X operator Y, by its position, rather than by an explicit temporary name. That means, so here we are using the temporary variables in quadruples, whereas in the triples we have assigned the values in the positions. We have assigned the values in position, irrespective of the temporary variables. Okay. Now I will explain with one example. If you take the statement, see, if you take the same statement, A equal to B star minus C plus B star minus C. So it is a very, very important expression. Statement is very, very important one. So just now we have already write the 3 underscore statement. Here also you can write the same 3 underscore statement. So take temporary variable T1 equal to unary minus C. Next temporary variable T2 equal to B star T1 temporary variable T3 equal to unary minus C. Temporary variable T4 equal to B star T3. T5 equal to T2 plus T4, and then A equal to T5, and then A equal to T5. Okay, this is the 3 underscore statement. Now write the triples. So triples means we have total 3 fields. The first field is operator, second one is argument 1, and then argument 2. See, in the quadruples, triples, the main difference is the result column. In the quadruple, we are storing the value in the result column, whereas in this case, we are assigning the values to the positions, not in the temporary variables. Now, the first one is minus C. So, first one, start with operator is U minus argument 1 is C. So previously minus C it is assigned to temporary variable T1 in quadruple, whereas in this case there is no result column, result field. So instead of the result column, we are assigning these values into the position. That means the minus C value is stored in the position 0. Okay, 0. So whenever we retrieve the data minus C, at that time we are using the value is 0. Now 0 represents the value is minus C. Next one, B star T1. So B star T1, what is the operator? So operator is star. What is the first argument? First argument is B. What is the second argument? The second argument is T1. What is T1? So in this case, see, in the quadruple means blindly we have to convert this one into quadruple. Whereas in the triple, somewhat modifications are required. Suppose B star T1. In this case, what is meant by T1? T1 means minus C value. Whereas in this case, minus C value is stored in the position 0. So here you have to write 0. Instead of T1, you can write 0. B star 0. That means B star minus C. Next one, minus C. So unary operator, unary minus C. Now again minus C value is stored in the position 2. Now B star T3. Star B T3. What is meant by T3? Minus C. So this minus C value is already assigned to position 2. So you have to write 2. Okay. Now T2 plus T4. What is meant by T2 and what is meant by T4? T2 means B star T1. That means this one. So B star T1. So B star 0 value is assigned to position 1. Same way T4, B star T3. So B star 2 value is assigned to 3. So we have to perform addition operation. Plus T2 plus T4. So here T2 means position 1 plus position 3. 1 plus 3. Okay. Now 1 plus 3 assigned to position value 4. Now last one. So fifth one. So A equal to T5. So A equal to T5. So here the operator is equal to. Operator is equal to. What is the value? Argument 1. Argument 1 is T5. T5 means nothing but see. You have write A equal to 1 plus 3 B star 2 like that. So 1 plus 3 B star 2 like that. First argument is A. So A equal to second argument is 5. What is T5? So T5 means nothing but 4. A equal to 4. So this is the triple. Okay. In the quadruple, we are using the column is result field. In the result field, we are using the temporary variables to store the data, to store the result. Whereas the triples, instead of result columns, we are using the position numbers. That's why here we can directly remove the column result. So in this way we constructed triples. And the next one is indirect triples. See, just now we have constructed the triples. This is the triples. And the next one is indirect triples. So indirect triple means nothing but, so here indirect triple consists of a listing of pointers triples. Listing of pointers to triples rather than a listing of triples themselves. Listing of triples themselves. That means we can give some instructions. We can give some instructions. So in that instructions we can give the position values. What are the position values? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can write 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. Now we can give some other numbers like 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So 35 means 0. What is 0? Minus C. Indirectly we can call this triple block. Okay. So this is about indirect triples. So one is quadruple, second one is a triple, and the third one is indirect triples. And the fourth one, the last one is static single assignment form, SSA form. So here the static single assignment form is an intermediate representation that facilitates certain code optimization. It is also so here the output of the intermediate code generator is 3 underscore. So the purpose of the SSA static single assignment is to reduce the code optimization purpose. We are using SSA. So here there are 2 points are there. In that, the first one is, suppose the assignments in SSA are 2 variables with distinct names, hence the term static single assignment. That means in normal 3 underscore we can use, suppose like this. Suppose it is a 3 underscore statement. In this 3 underscore statement, this value is assigned to A, again this value is assigned to A. We can use any number of A's, no problem. But whereas in static single assignment form, it can use the distinct names, variables with distinct names, hence the term static single assignment. And the next one is, suppose here, if you see the difference between the variables P and Q, like this. Suppose this is the 3 underscore form and this is the static single assignment form. Okay, this is the 3 underscore form, single static assignment form. If you observe this one, A plus B value is assigned to P. Next one, P minus C value assigned to Q. Again Q star D assigned to P. Already P is there. Again here P is updated. Next E minus P is assigned to P. Again one more P is there. Next one P plus Q is assigned to Q. Second Q. In the normal 3 underscore you can represent like this. Whereas in the static single assignment form, the variable should be distinct. Unique name. You can provide the unique name. Okay. If you take P1, if you take A plus B, in this case A plus B equal to P. Whereas in this case we can use A plus B equal to P1. P1. Next one P minus C. What about here? P1 minus C is assigned to Q1. Whereas in this case Q. Next one Q star D. So here Q means latest one. Q1 star D assigned to, in this case P. So in this case you can give another name, that is P2, because it is a variable should be unique. Next one E minus P. What is P? First P or second P? Generally take the updated P. So second P. So E minus P2. Again it is assigned to P. So again one more time P is updated, that is P3. Next one P plus Q. So here both are should be updated one. So P means updated one is P3. Q means Q1. It is assigned to Q2. That is only the difference in terms of the variables. In the normal 3 underscore you can give any number of variables, no problem. But whereas in the static single assignment form, the variable should be unique, like this. Okay. The second one. In this case, the second point is, suppose if you take any path, the first one is related to variables, and the second one is, if you take, see, if you observe this program, if flag, suppose if the condition is true, x equal to minus 1. Suppose if the condition is false, x equal to 1, and then y equal to x star a. Some expression is there. So both are x only. But whereas in SSA means you can write like this. If flag x1 equal to, we can give some names, unique names. x1 equal to, it is a true, minus 1. Suppose if the condition is false, x2 equal to 1, and we can write the some theta functions. The meaning of this one is theta of x1 comma x2. Theta of x1 comma x2 is x3. The meaning is here. So theta of x1 comma x2 means, suppose if x1, if the condition is true, then x1 statement will be executed. If the condition is false, then x2 statement will be executed. Okay, in this way we can represent the program also, programming variables also. Okay, this is about static single assignment form. Okay, so it is very important topic. So I have overview about the topic. The first one is, the topic name is 3 underscore. In the 3 underscore we have discussed about total 4 points. The first point is addresses and instructions. So in this case, in this point, we are mainly concentrating on the types of 3 underscore statements. We have total 9 forms are there. One is x equal to y operator z, x equal to operator z, next one x equal to y, conditional, unconditional. Next one here is pointers, like that. Total 9 statements are there. So we have to learn all these 9 types. That is the first point. And the second point is quadruples. So here the given one is the statement. So the input is some statement or code maybe. So first step is, first we have to convert the statement into 3 underscore form. Next one, this 3 underscore form is converted into quadruple. So quadruple means we have total 4 fields. One is the operator field, second one is the argument 1, third one is argument 2, and fourth one is result. And the third point is the triples. Triples also same. First, convert it to 3 underscore form and then convert it into triples. So triple means we have only 3 fields. One is operator, argument 1, argument 2, and the next one is the indirect triple. And the fourth point is this one, static single assignment form. So this is very, very important topic. So in coming chapters or the coming topics, the input is some code. First we have to convert that code into 3 underscore form. So 3 underscore form is very, very important one. So without knowing 3 underscore form, it is not possible to convert or to construct or to move to the next topic. Okay. So remaining units or remaining topics, it depends upon the 3 underscore statements. Okay. Thank you all of you.